Something a bit different. This is still Renko with LinReg candles, okay? I have the Renko on this chart, but I have it turned off. And I have the LinReg candles, okay? And in front of us, we have this thing called wave grab, okay? And obviously you can see a big bar here, which is telling us the direction. If it's green, it's long. If it's red, it's short. And if it's this brown dark color, it's indecisive. Okay, we don't know. It's just don't do anything. This indicator was put together, but not. He's not the originator. This is put together. This is called EMA Wave and GRAB candles by Just Uncle L. This geezer here. Okay, I really enjoy his indicators. There's some information here and there's some comments. Okay, this is put together. Sorry, the originator is it Raghee Horner or Raghee? Maybe it's Raghee Horner. She is the original concept of this, and what it employs is 3 EMAs, 334 EMAs, one set to high, one set to close, and one set to low. And there's also the GRAB candles, which will colour up based on where it is within the wave. So obviously, if the price action is above, the candles will be green, and there's all different colours here. You need to go and work this out yourself. He tells you here, okay? I'm not going to focus on all of that. We're using it differently. I'll just show you my settings. Here's the settings. I have not changed a single thing, okay? Nothing has changed. The actual colours themselves can't be shown because we have the LinReg candles are prohibiting the use of changing their colour, okay? On a side note, what you can do with the LinReg is to move it down to its own pane, okay? And then you can turn on the Renko, and then you can see that these bars will colour. But do you know what? It's just so confusing. So I'm just going to put that back because I like things to be easy. Now I'm going to turn off the Renko. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to save it, and let's get stuck into this. I want to be as quick as I can. Okay, I'm not suggesting that this is a profitable system, and I take no responsibility for any losses that you may incur with this, because you will. Okay, however, there's a 34 EMA wave here, okay? This is the actual wave. The whole concept is we only go long when price is above it and when there's green bars. I would wait for at least 2 green bars to build before you decide to go long. And it's the same with short. We only go short when there's red, bar is red and price is under the 34 EMA. You'll also notice there's an MACD here. I would also be looking at that and just confirming that the MACD is also swinging in the direction. I have actually changed the settings here. You don't have to. 8, 21 and 5. That's what I have. If I reset that, I'll just keep it normal, okay? I'm not going to confuse you. So you need to confirm that the MACD is also confirming your price action, okay? We can see here when, what can I do? Just hang on a sec. I'm just thinking out loud here. I got in trouble last night with a trade. This trade here, I went short, okay, based on it popping out, okay, and it did, and then it sucked back up, and luckily I got out for 2 cents. I covered commissions. because why? Well, it popped out of its channel, and look at the MACD. It's like ripping. It's ripping down. It's I love and hate the MACD. I wish I could get rid of it, but just for now, it's on here. So I would wait until you get at least 2 bars of confirmation from this this wave box thing down below before you consider taking a trade. Okay, and I know, is that 1 bar? It's 1 bar. Yeah, I'd wait. It didn't produce 2. I jumped in early. I was stupid. In actual fact, I shouldn't have. You shouldn't be trading this UK session in oil. It can wipe you out. Anyway, so anyway, another couple of bars came along, and that's where you could have gone long right here. You can see that there's a grey bar, and did I mention that the grey bars are like it means that the price action is within the channel. And it clearly wasn't, based on LinReg and Renko bars, but there was a red bar. So it's up to you if you wanted to get out at that point or stay with it. And you can just see it was just such a pathetic market last night. And you don't go short here, of course, because there's no red, and you know, you go long. So it's an interesting concept. I'm not suggesting that it's very good on Renko or even LinReg, but the inclusion of the MACD is just an afterthought for me. You can see here it's telling us to go short. While I don't disagree, it's just not lining up with this. And then it tells us, oh, okay, we're going to go short on this bar. That's why I suggest you need to wait for at least two of these bars to light up, and then it says to go long, and we went long, and then eventually we went short around about here. Just on a side note, you could set up a 10-minute version of this. So this is a 10-minute chart of Renko. You can see I've actually put the LinReg down below. Okay. It's exactly the same as the left-hand side, and you could, it's not easy to do. You could use this as your master chart, so obviously when it's green on this side, you want it to match on this side and go long. When it's red, it needs to match on the other side and you go short, okay? But it's still not without problems. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this concept. It's just something else to think about. You know, Renko is a really difficult way to trade. It really is. It's been the bane of my trading existence, but I'm not giving up. I do have another idea, concept I've been playing around with, which I'll make another vid on tomorrow or today or whatever, using VWAP and anchored VWAP. Anyway, just go and back test this. See what you think. By the way, you can change the wavelength. Okay, you can change it to whatever you want. You can make that a 100. See what happens. There you go. There's a 100. The 100's pretty good on Renko. Okay. However, it's the whipsaws. It's those little. It's these little dicky moves that it does that will wipe you out. But 100 is very good. I'm just trying to find one that is just a really bad move, like here. So you got 2 bars. You would have entered there. You would have entered on this second bar, and you would have got wiped out right there. So yeah, it's not a perfect system. And then you might think, oh, okay, well look, I'll tell you what, I'll make this a 13. Is that going to update? And the 13 is better. So there's 2 bars there. Go on the second one. You didn't have a loss, but you're going to have a gazillion more trades, I tell you. So if you do like to overtrade, a 13 is pretty good. All right, catch you later.